Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first Ria Rants live stream. I'm so excited to be starting this. I hope that it has started. I have learned how to do this behind the scenes. I have a green screen setup behind me, which is Hannah Montana's closet because these are the vibes. If you hate the green screen, let me know in the chat. Sarah and Noah are monitoring the chat and I'm seeing it come in. If I miss something, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing what's come in. But I want to be talking to you guys and I'm so excited. I already love Riley talking about what's for dinner. I want to know what's for dinner with everybody. Hello. Oh my God, so excited to see everybody in the chat. Hello, Grace, Abby, Haley. Welcome. You know, the vibe for this is to just chill out, talk about whatever we want to talk about, talk some shit. Comfy vibes because it's 7:30 on a Tuesday. I do have pajama pants on. Couldn't change my top yet, but I'm aiming for this to be a comfy vibes kind of stream. If you guys have any requests of what you want the green screen in the back to be going forward, let me know because we could change this. I could also just have it be my office, but I thought it'd be fun to like change it up and put a little Hannah Montana, Disney Channel spin on it. Love a shit talking sesh. So do I. And we're gonna be doing a lot of that. It's the first stream, and I would love to know really what the chat wants to talk about. I have a whole list of things in the future of what I want to do on this stream. One of my ideas is just to go through all the fashion trends of the 2000s because I can do something really fun on here where I could bring up a website and we could look at everything together, judge it, do the whole thing, cooking on here, doing makeup, doing my hair, just doing it all while also just having casual chats and seeing what the chat wants to talk about or if there's any topics that we maybe missed on Chicks in the Office that you're like, I want the opinion. But we also want this to be a fun place, lighthearted, a nice escape from all the bullshit, and just have a good time and kind of unwind on a Tuesday night because this is like the middle of the week. Maybe you're cooking dinner right now. Maybe you're eating dinner. Maybe you have a glass of wine. Maybe you're, doing a little smoke, whatever it is. We're going to be having a good time. Let's see what. Oh my God, the green screen be the cabin. Why did I not think of that? I'm so pissed. Why did I not think of that? Fuck. That's annoying. I'll do that next week. But am I late to the train or are we still at the cottage or am I late to the train? Hi everybody who's joining. We need Ria hot takes. I got them. I think that's Elena, Lalaina. Interesting way to spell Elena, but I like it. I'm going to cook some of my recipes on here. I told Noah that he's going to actually come to my apartment and film me cooking. Who were you referring to in your Instagram post during Golden Globes? You didn't like the presenters? No, I thought the presenters were mostly great. I was talking about the announcers during that, like the sports commentators kind of, they were acting like, and I felt like they were not getting names correct. Maybe they were nervous, but it felt like they were mispronouncing names and it was kind of random. Like Timothée Chalamet wins and they're like, is he going to thank Kylie Jenner? Which is like, yes, what we talk about on Chicks in the Office. But during the commentating, wasn't a huge fan. Oh my God, Gianna, you wrote Ria greater than my boyfriend's birthday. Is it your boyfriend's birthday? Happy birthday to your boyfriend. Are you watching this stream instead of spending with your boyfriend's birthday? I mean, I'm honored. I am honored. Tour announcement did just start on Instagram. Very, very excited about that. Yay, we're returning to some places and I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. They didn't do Surviving Barstool yet this year. I'm unsure of when, if it's happening, I don't know. But the last one to be filmed was my winning season, which was a year ago this week. A year ago this week, I won that damn show. And that was wild. That was wild. Hair tutorial. So I did film a hair tutorial a while back, probably in 2024, which feels so much more recent than it is. It's 2026, guys. What the hell? What were your guys' New Year's resolutions? We could talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions. I'm a fan of them. I feel like it's easy to like kind of make fun of them because that's just like the easy way out. Sometimes is like, oh, well, I don't want to change anything. Who gives a shit? Like, and yes, you can change at any part during the year. So you don't need it to be the new year. But for a lot of people, that's a motivator. Like New Year, start fresh, New Year's resolutions. I have a couple of them. I would love to know in the chat if you guys have any that you want to talk about, or if you're wondering, you know, if I have any, we could talk about that. Oh my God. Wow. I'm honored to see so many people in the chat. This is my first time. I'm trying to keep up. Hello, Maddie. Oh my God. Thank you for the compliment about my hair from yesterday. That was more of a natural look. I threw some extra curls in. Maddie, totally fair that you have the flu and pneumonia in the new year and haven't gotten around to it. You know, like you can start your new year anytime. You know that's my motto is that new year, any time of the year. Summer, always around the corner. Haley's New Year's resolution is get my hormonal issues under control. I feel like a girl. Stretch, go on more walks, and listen to all of my friends' favorite albums. That's how wholesome. That's really nice. No resolutions, just intentions and manifestations. I love that. If you don't, sometimes you don't have to change anything directly. You just want to manifest and have good intentions for the year or for things to come. And I think that's very nice. And that's kind of mine too as well. To be more present. Always. Always. Have I finished Fast and Furious series yet? I don't know what's wrong with me. I was so obsessed. And then I don't know. I'm like, I think it's a fear of it ending. That's why I haven't finished it, but I have to. And I've said that for weeks now. And I feel like such a fraud that I haven't watched. It's embarrassing. Do you study up before trivia? No. Just get on there and hope for the best and see what my brain can pull out from years ago. Why aren't I on a dozen team? Good question. I've been poached before, not to brag. I have been asked to be on teams. I don't know. I guess it's a fear of embarrassing myself, which is silly. You know, part of the reason I'm doing, you know, the live streaming is number one, I want to create a little community where we can all talk more, which I think is so fun. I'm already loving the chat, and being able to just talk directly to you guys is so fun. Another reason is like kind of like exposure therapy, if that makes sense, where I talk and be myself and have my opinions, and it's live, and that's the way it's got to be. And it's just, that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to be myself without needing reassurance or validation, which I feel like in recent years has come more natural to me. But at times I'm like, oh, what if this, what if that, or asking my friends, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Which you should be able to go to your friends and family about these things. But at the end of the day, it's what you think. It's what your opinion is. It's what you like. And that is one of my huge New Year's resolutions. So this stream is part of it. Oh my God, dying for your thoughts on the most recent Vile Files interview with Austin. Paige, great question. Honestly, I've been dying to talk about this. I meant to bring it up on the podcast and it kind of slipped my mind. That was so insane. Like, that line of questioning was so, in my opinion, disrespectful, rude, uncomfortable. I feel like in that situation, if you have a guest coming on and you read up on their life and there's something like that, what Austin has gone through with the passing of his sister when he was much younger, before they come in, if you want to talk about it, you ask them or their team, are they comfortable talking about this? The questions you're going to ask, those things, right? I don't think that was something you bring up in the middle of an interview in that tone. Like it felt like a gossipy tone rather than I care for you tone. And I didn't like it, and I felt sad for Austin in that moment. And I thought that the awareness was just severely lacking in that moment. And the line of questioning was just rude and disrespectful, in my opinion. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It was really insensitive. I do agree. Like I said, I mean, because we have guests come onto our show, you sort of know what that's like, where it's if you can touch on things or not touch on things, or if you're going to, because the vibe of the interview, I think, shifts, right? So I think you have to, if you want to talk about that, bring that up before they even come to the studio. Because say they come to the studio and they walk through the door and you bring that up to Austin before the interview starts, now the mood has switched and you don't know how that's going to affect him before the interview starts, when he may not have been thinking about that before he walked into the studio and now he's thinking about it. So I think if that's a topic of conversation, has to be brought up before they even come there, and needs to be brought up in a more sensitive way and not in a gossipy tone. And that's my take on that. And you know what? I've been waiting to talk about it. So I'm actually glad you brought that up. Hi, Sandra. Just jumping into the live stream. And you're in Hannah Montana's closet. Yes. Do I think Cynthia and Ariana will win an Oscar? No. No, I don't. I think that if they were going to win, it would have been like the first time around with the movie. Although they are both obviously fantastic. I would like to say, though, and I know that this is a tiresome topic and people are very sensitive to it with Ariana and Cynthia, but I feel like this is a place we could talk about it. I thought Ariana was looking a bit more like Ariana this past Sunday at the Golden Globes, and I wonder if everybody else agrees with that. Don't have to say who, but what was the craziest thing someone asked you to cut from an interview? Well, I can't say it, I guess, because then that would be rude to them if they asked me to cut it. Okay, people are agreeing about Ariana Grande. Let's see, I'm reading about, seeing what's coming through here. Tell me lies. Oh, thanks for the support, Taylor Watch. Thank you. Tell me lies. I watched. Did anybody else watch? I don't want to spoil it. If you guys haven't watched yet, I don't want to spoil Tell Me Lies, but I can give a little preview and kind of hype up the first 3 episodes. That Stephen DeMarco is one psycho motherfucker. He's actually, in my opinion, the most, I'm not going to spoil it. Don't worry. I'm not spoiling it. But he's the most evil guy that's ever been on TV, in my opinion. That's just a tease. Because, wow. It's really good, though. If you haven't watched yet, you totally should watch. Are we liking the backdrop? Do we want to change it next week? Taking all opinions and advice. Isabel wants to know if I'm excited about Zac Efron's new movie with Phoebe Dynevor. And I have to say, I didn't know Zac Efron had a new movie with Phoebe Dynevor, so I guess I'm not. I guess I'm excited now, but I didn't know about it. Or maybe we talked about it a while ago. switch it up every week, Julia's saying. Sabrina's saying change it to a different iconic bedroom every week. I love that idea. I think we can do... What else do you guys like? What kind of iconic bedrooms do you guys think? I think the iCarly set would be fun because it's, you know, that kind of like the streaming vibes. Lobby of the Tipton, cottage. Thoughts on Zach Bryan's wedding? Insane. That man's insane. We talked about that on the podcast. Rotating nostalgic Disney background. That would be so fun. Oh, the Friends coffee shop. That is fun. Abby wants to know, when do we find out what topics we're going to be talking about on the podcast? That day, because everything's pretty timely. So Fran and I sit down and we go, what should we talk about today? And then we make a list of things we're going to talk about. And we read up on it, and then we get on there. And sometimes, you know, sometimes we're just like, oh shit, this question just came to mind, and we didn't catch that in our study on that. So it's always that day because everything's pretty timely. Sorry guys, I'm scrolling. Oh, I'm seeing more from the chat about make the background the pharmacy where you were pharmacy tech at. I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think anybody wants that. But I would love to talk about being a pharmacy tech, but I know nobody wants to hear about that anymore, you know? Who are my favorite celebs at the moment? Zoe Kravitz just popped in my head. She's just so cool in my opinion. I mean, the list can go on and on. How do I handle trolls? That's a good question. I feel like a lot better than how I used to. At this point, I just ignore, which can be hard. You know, I think, you know, throwing it back to Survivor, which was, you know, a year ago, this week, things got crazy. Things got real dicey. You know, make a joke about it now, because that's like the easiest way to deal with things sometimes. But I had people threatening me and my loved ones in a very aggressive way, which was scary. But we figured that out. And, you know, so, like, trolling on one level, when people just say stupid shit, fine. Like, I had people in my DMs just being like, you stupid whore. I hope you get mono. Like, weird things like that. Like, you know, I know that's random, but that's sort of what was happening. But then when it gets to a level of, like, threatening is when it gets a little bit scary. So I've dealt with that a couple times. But I'm not trying to downplay it because it does suck. But I don't like to draw too much attention to it because sometimes it can make it worse. Let's see. If I had to join another podcast, which would you pick? I'm not going to say any Barstool podcasts because love them and promote them all. But if you listen to Chicks in the Office, you know I'm a Basement Yard fan. Nicole saying mono ? Ha, what the fuck? Yes. I don't know why that one stood out to me, but it was a DM that I did laugh at really hard because it was so random. East Coast, I was in your DMs complimenting you. I hope you read those ones too. I did, and I hope that I responded to you. And if I didn't, I'm so sorry. But I tried to respond to as many people as possible, thanking them because the nice DMs are always so appreciated and they really do go a long way. And whenever somebody messages me, I really do try to respond and show them how much it really means to me because I love what we do so much and I care so much about you guys. And as long as I am doing my job and making you guys laugh and entertain you guys and creating a great space for everyone to come together, that's what I aim for. So when those messages come in, I really am so thankful, and it goes a long way in my brain. Allison wants to know, would you do traders? I think it'd be awesome. Fuck yeah. I fucking wish. I wish I could do traders. Oh my God. I don't think they're like taking, random podcasters that haven't been on reality shows, but I would love to do traders. And I don't know if I would want to be a trader or a faithful. I feel like being a trader is really stressful. And I don't know. And I think traders is one of those games that you have to play really quiet in the beginning, which is the total opposite way of which I played Survivor. Like I was loud and obnoxious and making moves out in everyone's face. And everyone would have advised against that. And I would probably too. But yet I couldn't help myself. So Adriana wants to know, what's your workout schedule when you are so busy? That is a great question. I really try to fit in workouts at least 4 times a week. It can be really hard with our changing schedule because we don't have like a set time. We have set days, but not a set time, and that can change a lot. And so sometimes the routine is out of whack. Sometimes it's in the morning. Sometimes it's after work. When we travel, I like to work out in the hotel gym. Just like it keeps a healthy brain for me, particularly. So you'd win traders without doubt. Rachel, that is so kind. I don't think so. I don't think so, but that's really nice of you. A lot of traders discussion. Danny says working out stresses her out. I feel ya. I mean, it could be both. For me, now, it's something that really I love to, get off my phone and just focus on that for the hour or so that I'm doing it. I feel like it clears my brain. I feel like it gives me energy. But there's also days that I fucking don't want to do it at all. And I'm like, I don't want to do this, but I know afterwards I will feel better. Would you ever act again? Yeah, I would love to. I've always toyed around with the idea of, trying to audition and stuff again, but I don't know. What's something we don't know about you? Good question. I feel like you guys know everything. But I'm sure there are a lot of things. I think that, what's something you don't know about me? I think that doing a show 3 times a week, I feel like you guys do know me really well. But at the same time, getting on there and being on and like high energy, I'm not like that all the time. Sometimes I could be quiet, Sometimes I could be a little shy. I feel like I don't give off that energy, but I very much can be. I think also something I'm working on for New Year's resolution is I think that people would see me as a very confident person, and that is right in a lot of ways. But on the other side of that, I can also be extremely, extremely hard on myself, like really, really hard on myself. And I've had a lot of people in my life tell me, you're really hard on yourself. Fran has said that to me a ton. My husband has said that to me a ton. Like sometimes when I see a picture of myself, my immediate reaction is to hate it and find what I think is wrong with it. What do I hate about it? Do I hate my face? Do I hate my body? Do I hate this? Do I hate the way my makeup looks? Do I hate my outfit? And it goes in waves, because then other times I look in the mirror and I'm like, yes, you're the baddest bitch ever. So I think that's something I probably don't talk a lot about, but it is something that I can and do struggle with. But I'm trying to be better at it, and it's something I'm working on, and it's it's something I think we could all relate to. You know, when you take that picture that you're so excited to take, you get a cute outfit on, you take a picture, instantly you hate it. Um, and then you look back months later, this happens to me. I'm like, why did I hate what I looked like so much in that picture? I now changed my mind. I think I look cute. This happened the other day. Fran and I took a picture at the Marty Supreme premiere, and instantly I hated it. I said, oh my God, like this picture can't go. I can't. I hate this. I look disgusting. And Fran was like, I had the exact opposite reaction. I thought it was super cute. And I was like, that's so funny. We just see ourselves so differently sometimes. But, something we could all work on together. Allison says, that's so freaking relatable. Oh my God, I do this too. I'm really trying to be better with it, because I also know how annoying it can be on the other side of it, right? Like, I think about my friends or my husband, like, having to hear me go, oh, I hate this, I hate that all the time. And like, that's not fun either, you know? But on the other side of that, I do have my days where I'm looking in the mirror like, you fucking bad bitch, which I'm kind of channeling that more lately. And I have built a great community of women around me here in Jersey City that, I have a trainer that I work with and other people I've met through her that, talk about all these things about, being a woman and just being hard on ourselves about the way we look, or, all of that. And lately I've been kind of leaning into the more of like confidence and being like, you know what? I actually looked in the mirror and I loved the way I looked today, and I loved the way my body looked today. And it's refreshing when you feel that way about yourself. And other people want to hear it too. And I think confidence and having confidence in yourself is a great thing. But sometimes people can get also intimidated by that as well. Like sometimes when people see a confident woman, they want to knock them down. And I'm not on board with that either. So yeah, I think it goes in waves, but I'm feeling that confidence lately. Michelle said, okay, when you hate a photo and then 2 years later you look back and you're like, why did I hate this? It's so cute. We always do that as women. Always. I do that all the time. I'm like, why are we doing that to ourselves? Reading the chat a little bit. Emily says, I totally relate to this. Hi, Marielle. She says she loves me and Fran. I love you too. You said crazy because I did that when my chicks in the office meet and greet. Such a bad pic of me you guys are sending. But I bet it's a beautiful picture of you as well. See, this is what we just look at ourselves so different. Someone said I always try to envision myself 80 years old looking at the picture. I do this too lately. I'm like, how am I going to feel when I'm 80? Why didn't I freaking hype myself up more? So that's what we're doing lately. We're hyping ourselves up. We're having confidence. We're looking in the mirror and we're being like, you're a fucking bad bitch. And we have the confidence and we're going to get through it. Let's see. Would I move to NYC? No, I love where we're at in Jersey City right now. I think the next move would be like a suburb, but I'm not sure where yet, and no plans to do so yet. We really love Jersey City right now. You know what? Good question. Cheech's Bagels. Have you been to B Bagels? Haven't yet, but I heard great things. Are you ever going to bring back the Blunt Thotty persona? I think Blunt Thotty still lives within me. You know what I mean? I still have Blunt Thotty in me. I'm just not smoking weed 24/7, which is a good thing, which is a great thing for everybody involved. Because my brain is so much better. Like, Brooks, like, I miss blunt thotty. You guys miss blunt thotty? I don't. I don't. My brain was fried, and I was living in a cloud, and I was unhappy. So, you know, I don't miss that version of myself, but blunt thotty still lives in me. You know, I'm still here. I can still, rap and stuff if you want me to. Yeah, I can freestyle about pop culture and not weed. What is my favorite place I went to last year? That's so hard. Our honeymoon was so special. We were just talking about it this morning, actually. Like, being in Switzerland and Spain, like, that was so unbelievable. And growing up, I never thought I would ever go to Europe. Like, that was not in the pipeline for me. So just being able to experience that was just amazing. And then being able to experience more of it, I feel so grateful that I've gotten to see it. And it was so cool. Brittany wants to know, have you seen The Housemaid yet? I haven't. I have not. And I want to, and I'm going to. JP wants to know, what's Marty up to right now? He is currently making dinner. We're having turkey burgers, I believe. Not that exciting. Emily wants to know, will you do a 30 before 30 list? Do you guys want me to? Do you want me to? Because maybe I will. I don't know. I don't want to put that on me. I don't know. Laura wants to know, favorite self-care activity? Honestly, a good massage. I'm a sucker for a massage. I have been since I was young, which is kind of weird. Like, there used to be a place near me on Long Island that I would go to at like 16 years old. And it was like cheap. And I would just like go get a $20 back massage, which feels weird at 16 in my opinion, because it's like, what stress? I'm like, high school is really getting to me. I need a back massage. I remember leaving one time specifically being like, telling my mom, like, yeah, she told me I had a lot of knots in my back. My mom was like, you're 16. Imagine your mom hearing that, who's probably extremely stressed out and you don't even really know it yet. And hearing your 16-year-old daughter be like, oh, I'm so stressed. I have so many knots in my back. Meanwhile, my mom's like putting braces on people and like inside people's mouths. It's really, I really reflect on how I acted as a child sometimes. I'm sure we all do. Isabel, are you and Fran as close as it seems on the podcast? This is the funniest question. Of course we are. It's so funny when people ask this. Like, are you guys actually friends? Like, we're literally best friends. I don't think we'd be able to fake it that much if we weren't. That would be hilarious. We are going on another couples vacation very soon. We're doing a repeat Turks and Caicos. We're very excited about that. I don't know if we weren't actually friends, if we'd be like going couples vacay together. You know, not to make you feel silly about the question, because I understand, because I'm sure there are some podcasts out there where people seem like they're friends and they're actually not. So I get it. But to me, it feels so silly because I know how close we are. Jennifer just joined. She said, not me barely joining and immediately going, is this Hannah Montana? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nicole, are we overhearing about the weddings? I'm unsure. Nicole asked, fave part of your wedding and then fave part of Fran's. If we're over it, let me know. I'll shut up about it. But I'll answer Nicole's question. Fave part of our wedding, I would say, was our vows. I just look back on that moment and it was so special, and I'm so proud of what I wrote about Matt, and really love what he wrote about me. And to being able to say that in front of all our family and friends just felt so special. And I remember getting in the
Oh my god! My green screen fell. I don't think. Oh, wait, I think you're back. Am I back? Yeah. Hi! Oh, Noah's on the phone. Noah, say hi. Everyone wants to hear from you. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, you're on speaker. Yeah. I think I can hear it now. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Yes. Everyone can hear, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, Noah, the chat's saying hi to you, though. Hello, everyone. Okay, bye. I'll go back to being part of the chat. Okay, bye. I can't believe the fucking green screen fell like that. Thank God I didn't leave a mess behind me. Imagine it fell and it was all my dirty laundry. Honestly, I feel more free without the green screen being behind me, though, because now I can back up. But I lost. People left because of that. People left because the fucking mic switched up. I don't know what happened there. Oh my god. That could have been madness if the green screen fell and I had a pigsty behind me. Imagine that. That would have been. We're gonna get the closet back. Don't worry. Now I'm gonna have to call. I'm not using the microphone. This is a disaster. Guys, can you hear me? You're sweating for me. I know. This is fun though. I'm actually having a good time with this. Now, you know what? I wanted to do this and accomplish this without my husband's help. But now I need his help because this is his streaming setup. I need your help. Oh shit. Okay. The green screen fell. The mic's unplugged. I don't know how to plug it back in. I don't know. Don't worry. I don't know. Shit. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got this. There's a fuzzy green screen behind me. And thank God we didn't leave our dirty laundry behind here because it's a pigsty. Oh, thanks. All right. Love you. Thank you. Bye. Okay, everybody, stick with me. I'm gonna try and fix this mic. We're gonna do it together. Don't leave. We got this. Am I frozen now? Fuck me. Sorry, that's inappropriate. You know what? That was like a sign where it was like, shut up about your wedding. You know? Because I was like, oh, do we still want to hear about it? And everyone was like, yes. And then they were like, no, we're going to unplug the mic on you. Not frozen. All's okay. No, you're good. But yeah, but the mic situation. And oh my God, now my phone is sticking out of my pants. I'm having fun. Are you guys having a good time? I'm having a good time. Okay, wait. Noah texted me and said it sounds bad. Noah, I don't know what to do. And I got a fuzzy green screen behind me, and I put the mic down. Everyone's telling me to put the mic down. Okay. We're all in this together. Okay. What? Can you hear me? Oh, Noah's calling. Everyone's telling me this is bad. Hello? You're on speaker.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, can you physically, because we switched the source from your mic to your computer so that they could hear you, but, can you see that button? Where, you know what I'm saying?
Which button?
I'm assuming there's, a button where you can pick what mic you're using, and they switched it to your computer audio so that, because the mic wasn't working, but you're going to have to switch that back once the mic is working again. I don't know if we can, when you plug it back in, you should be able to see levels on the mic.
I honestly have no idea what just happened with this microphone.
What if you FaceTime it?
Oh my God, Noah's trying to get screen time right now.
No, I'm just trying to, I need to see what you're working with.
Noah's trying to get, was this his way of getting on? Hey.
I'm also at a grocery store, so.
My God, you're so thirsty. Okay, this is what's going on.
I didn't see it flipping out.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Are we having fun though? Hope so. Okay, so that's what's going on with the microphone. I'm not sure why.
Okay, it's dark. I can't really see.
But everyone's saying they can hear fine. It's just not as good. And I feel like maybe we just have to roll with that for the rest of this stream because I was planning on wrapping up at 8:30. And then we can make sure it's all good for the next time. How does the chat feel about that?
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Is that a button on the right there? Is that a green? So you just went green?
Yeah, just went green.
And then, can you show me your screen?
Oh! Hello, I think it's working again. I think I got it. I think I just switched back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now my microphone's back on. What do I have to? Oh, Jason's in there. We got it.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Noah. Bye. We did it. We did it, everybody. It's worse? This is... Oh, now they can hear both audios. All better? Women in STEM, correct. We can accomplish hard things together. even with this fuzzy little green screen behind me, which I can't pick up right now. Like, trying to put that back up, I could do the microphone. If I gotta put, like, yes, I could put the green screen back up, but then I can't talk at the same time. So you know what I mean? So I guess we're overhearing about the wedding and the vows. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, right? Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on. I feel like, yeah, I did feel like Noah did that on purpose. Like, get on the stream. Weird. Why is the room so dark? Because I had the lights off because I had my ring light on for the green screen. So that's why the light it's dark in here. But it's moody and it's cozy. Oh, okay. I'll talk about what I was talking about with the wedding. So my favorite part of our wedding was, did you guys hear what I said? Am I repeating myself? Please tell me I'm not repeating myself. My favorite part of the wedding, of our wedding, was there were so many great parts, but specifically our vows, I really loved because I was so proud of what I had written about Matt, and I loved what he wrote about me, and I was so excited to share it with him and in front of all the people we love. And I'll never forget what it was like in that moment and being so giddy and happy in that moment. And then when we left the church and got on the party bus, my dad looked at us and was like, that was the nicest thing I've ever heard. And then he looked at my mom and was like, I want to redo our wedding because we didn't do that. I want to do something like that. I want to talk about you like that, which I thought was really cute. And it meant a lot that everyone got to hear that, because what's really funny, and going back to when somebody asks what's something we don't know about you, is if you listen to Chicks in the Office, you know me as a very lovey-dovey person with my friends and my husband and all that. Like, I am openly lovey-dovey, mushy, emotional. For some reason, my family doesn't think I'm like that. And I don't know if it has something to do with being the youngest and like feeling like I was ignored at times. They'll get mad at that. But you know what I mean. Like, I feel like as the youngest, I just became really independent. Because it was kind of like my parents were like, all right, you know, this is our third one. And so, yeah. And then for Fran's wedding, because you asked that as well, my favorite part was, number one, rehearsal dinner. The people who made speeches, it was so funny and just so personal, and you could just feel the love in the room so strong, and I loved that so much. And then when Fran's husband Joe sang Shout on stage, and they had a band, and it was so fun. The energy was just awesome. And those were great times. They really were great weddings, I have to say. Two of the best that I've been to, in my opinion. Yes, as the youngest, I get what you mean. The chat gets it. Like, somehow I'm the youngest, but I'm the most independent. You know? Sometimes needs to be studied. But that's a whole other, you know? We don't gotta get into that. Libby said, where'd you get your wedding dress? I got it at Jackson James Bridal in the city. They have a beautiful collection of dresses. Have you watched Tell Me Lies? Claudia, I have. And a lot of this chat hasn't yet. So I don't want to spoil it, but I will say, Stephen DeMarco, crazy, evil motherfucker. My favorite childhood meal, it's going to be such an Italian answer for like childhood meal, but I guess like a meal that my parents made or my mom. Number one, when my dad made meatloaf. I loved meatloaf or sloppy joes. And you know what? That may gross people out, but I don't give a shit. Okay, that's what I ate and I loved it. And then chicken cutlets. My mom always made on Thursdays, which I loved. So I would say like meatloaf, sloppy joes, and then chicken cutlets. How are you going to celebrate your 1 year? Thank you for asking. So actually, Matt and I are doing something very fun. We actually surprised my parents with a trip to Italy because my mom, her dad is literally straight from Italy. And the last time she was there, she was a young gal. And I had heard that she had been, talking to family members lately, very upset that she feels like she'll never get to go again. And, we have family there still, or see them, or, she just was very down about never being able to go back to Italy. And she was there as a young girl. And so we made that happen for her, which is very exciting. And Matt's parents are going to be coming as well, and we will be there during our 1 year anniversary. So that will be really, really special, and I'm really excited about it. I'm nervous about it at the same time because I think my dad could be an anxious traveler, but we're going to hope for the best, and we're going to have a good time. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, it looks like I got some money. Thank you. Tyrone Thompson 5214. Thank you. My mom does know we did surprise her, and she, cried, and it was really special, and she keeps saying she's going to kiss the ground when she gets there, which would be pretty cute and funny. Let's see. Guys, I can't believe that whole mishap just happened like that. Like, whoa! Everything fell. Everything was falling apart. Where in Italy are you going? We are going to Rome, Florence, and Sicily. I don't know. Like, I think those are the spots to go to. Sicily was definitely a number one because that is where my family's from. But, have to see Rome, and I hear Florence is beautiful. I've never been to Italy, so it'll be really, really sweet. And I'm really excited to be able to go with both our parents. I think it's going to be extremely special. Okay, vibration plate thoughts. Have you seen them? I have a lot of thoughts. I have seen them. And I kind of refuse to get one. I can't fall in to this trap of getting a vibration plate. I can't fall into another wellness trend. I'm doing all that I can, I feel like. You know what I mean? I'm getting the lymphatic drainage massages. I'm getting the facials. How much drainage does one need is my question, right? Like, didn't we, like, in my opinion, we lived without the vibration plates, and we were lymphatic draining naturally. Because I think there's natural ways to lymphatically drain your body, like walking and drinking water, maybe putting your legs up on the wall. I don't fucking know. But do we need to be shaking our ass on a vibration plate every day? Shaking my vag and ass, whole body, titties too? It's the whole thing. Feels like a lot of vibrating going on. We're not against vibrating, We love a good vibrating. But I don't want to be standing on a plate trying to drain my body. For what? I'm just trying to avoid buying it. I'm just trying to. It helps with muscle. Earth to Alexa says it helps with muscle recovery and circulation, helps me wake up and look skinnier. If it's working for you, that's great. Honestly, I'm not going to knock it if it's working for you. Because everyone has their things. So if that's what works for you, then you do it. I'm like, how much more can I keep up with? I started going to a sauna and cold plunging. I mean, and I'm fitting these in at weird times of the day to make it all happen. Trying to look my best, and at times I look at myself and say, I'm doing all this work. What do I got to show for it? No, I'm kidding. The confidence is there. The confidence is there. Hello? Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, the closet's coming back. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Oh, this chair. Wait, I'm sliding back. I can't mess up the mic again. Yay, thank you.
Put your feet on the thing.
What thing?
That's how you can keep yourself in.
There's something on there?
No, I'm saying like, put your feet down, man.
Oh. I'm new to this, guys. It's my first one. Would you guys be interested if I started gambling on here? Thank you. Would you guys be interested in that sort of thing? I would love to do Ria Roulette on here. Oh! That sounds fun. Let me know if you're interested, though. Because if you're not interested, we won't do it. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap up soon. Because I was trying to... Gambling? What, girl? Danny, if you know me, then you know I love a little gambling session. I love a little roulette. And we can call it Ria Roulette. The play on the R's. Nah, no gambling. Do Keegs and Tommy hook up? No. But that's so funny that you asked that. Because I guess if you see us all hang out together, you're like, oh, those two might... No, they don't. We would watch you wash paint dry. Bailey, that's so nice. I don't believe that, though. That would be real. Oh, Bills Mafia shout out. Catherine, anything for you. Go Bills. If the Bills win next weekend, I'll just eat wings on the next stream for the Bills. Does Ria have a little stage fright? Good question. I actually feel really comfortable on stage. It's the leading up. It's like the 5 minutes before going on stage where my tummy starts to rumble a little bit. And I'm like, am I going to poop? Am I going to poop my pants on stage? That would be insane. That wouldn't happen, right? I start telling myself these things. That couldn't possibly happen. And then it doesn't, and I get on stage and I have a great time. I love being on stage. So when I'm on there, no, the stage fright, it all goes away, and I feel like the most confident person in the world, and I feel so comfortable, and I love looking at the crowd and talking to you guys. It's just the right before. Ria Rants will be every Tuesday, 7:30. If you want a different time, let me know. We can all bounce around that. You want me to do one last rant? Hannah. I would love to rant about my apartment appliances, but I don't think anybody wants to hear it. So. But if you are a Chicks in the Office listener, my dryer is still not fixed. And that is pissing me off. So yeah, I'm pissed about that. Okay? That's on adulting. Right. It's like, oh, the most interesting thing I could rant about is my fucking apartment appliances. Yeah. Well, everybody, as we wind down and we say goodnight, I don't want to leave. I'm having so much fun. But maybe we'll do a little more. I don't know. See, no way, that's still not fixed. It's fucking not. It's bullshit. I love the chat, by the way. Love you guys. Thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you to everybody who's watching and has stayed true to watching the stream. I feel like we've had so much fun. And even with the mishap, more mishaps to come. How am I drying my clothes? We've been using the building dryer, which is fine. Good. I'm glad that we have one, but I wish the apartment that we were paying for had the appliance it worked, that sort of thing. But chat, I love you. Can we get W's in the chat? I hear that's a thing. Yeah. Madam Morrible, W's in the chat. We got to get W's. I'm not leaving until I get W's. Sorry, I don't want to be a bossy streamer. W's. Let's give a couple shout outs to the people on here. Kayla, Sab, Regan, Libby, Tori, Isabel, Claudia, Abby, Emily, Danny, Jenna, Madison, Caitlin. Thank you guys. Courtney. I love Nick Jonas, 1611, relatable. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Had so much fun. And we'll be back every Tuesday with more to discuss. And I want to have other Barstool personalities on and have them rant about whatever they want to rant about and talk to the chat. So if there's anybody in particular you want me to have on, let me know. Let me know who you want to talk to, who you want to see, who you want me to discuss with. And we can make it happen. And I'm going to go enjoy some delish turkey burgers. Even though, shout out to Good Hang with Amy, I am usually an early dinner eater. And this will be on the later side for me. But going forward, I'll probably eat dinner before the stream. Maybe. Or I'll cook on the stream. But yes, let me know any Barstool personalities you would like to see me talk to in the future. And we will rant away. Love you guys. W's in the chat. This was so fun, and I really, really do appreciate you guys and your nice messages. Thank you for watching. I really couldn't thank you guys enough. Seriously, you guys are the reason that we keep on going and keep on doing this and love entertaining and chatting with you guys. So big kisses, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your night. Watch Tell Me Lies. Watch some shitty TV. Eat some good food. And good night. Love you. Bye.